أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ به من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم يا معلم إبراهيم علمنا ويا مفهم سليمان فهمنا يا رب العالمين اللهم يا معلم داود علمنا ويا مفهم سليمان فهمنا يا رب العالمين سبحانك اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. All praises and thanks are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We thank Him again and we bear witness that there is no true God who deserves to be worshipped except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, without any partner, and we testify that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a true servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the messenger sent to mankind and jinkind. May peace and salutation and blessings of Allah be upon him, and may Allah be pleased with his family and the companions and the tabi'in and the students of tabi'in and all the people who will follow them till the day of Qiyamah. We pray may Allah make us among them. If we remember, we're still in the Hadith, but it was the last part that we explained according to the commentary of Sheikh Salih Al-Fawzan, Hafizahullah, the Hadith of brotherhood in Islam, where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam forbade or make it haram for Muslim to do a lot of things. لا تحاسدوا ولا تناجشوا ولا تدابروا ولا يبيع بعضكم على بيع بعض. And then he explained al-Muslim, Abu Muslim, la yazlimuhu, he explained, and I think we go through all that. The part that we were explaining, we have soon to finish, is that qawluhu wa irduhu, the honor of a Muslim, it is haram for you to what? To violate the honor and the what? Dignity of a brother Muslim. For a sister side, for a sister Muslimah, it is haram upon a Muslim to what? To violate the dignity, the honor of your brother or your sister Muslimah. It is haram. Because already Allah was told that وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Allah honor what? The son of Bani Adam. So for you to put him down and even, putting his dignity in a situation where people will look down upon him, they will disgrace him. Anyone who does that, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah will dishonor them also. Because the affairs of a Muslim, a mu'min, is so important in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the Shaykh said, قَوْلُهُ وَعِرْضُهُ, and his saying, the saying of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, وَعِرْضُهُ, and his honor, it is haram for you to touch. مَا يُقْبَلُ وَمَا يَقْبَلُ الْمَدْحِ وَالذَّمِّ. This is the word, al-'ird, it is an honor, it's honor, it means honor. So is that what is affected by what? Praise and what? Condemnation. Okay, the honor is either you praise a person and then they have honor, or you blame them, you put something, the cloth that doesn't fit them, and then you put on them in front of other people, and then they look like dairy. It is haram in Islam. No matter how. If you see a person being on one side and then you cannot change them by you removing that they are doing, which that will move them away from what? They are evil, or not by giving them advice, or the only thing you can do is what? To reject what they are doing in your heart, but don't take them anywhere. You see a brother, maybe he smell alcohol. I always brought that example because we surround by that all the time, and it's a test for someone who already in that kind of that kind of dirt, which is alcohol. It's not easy for the person to save themselves. So maybe the person is, trying that, fighting themselves, trying to go against their desire, but at the end, they fall short. And it happened that you witness them when they are drinking. If you cannot go and give them advice and take them away from the place they are drinking, take them, brother, come here. You're not supposed to be here. Come here. Don't leave me alone. Come, you're my brother. You can even carry him. Take him away from what? That place. You get a huge reward for that. Or you let it rest. When they calm down, they become normal, you give them advice again. You get reward for that. You cannot do both sides. You only have one option. To reject what they are doing in your heart and make dua for them. We don't do that. We always expose our brothers. We always ready to expose them to other people so that everybody look down upon them. It is haram. If you brought to someone, it has to be because you have intention of the person. Maybe they are ashamed of, they have respect for that person, so that person will talk to them and then maybe it will work. Right now, if I brought you the story because someone is doing something bad, and then I tell brother Khair that look, the brother is doing this. Can you please talk to him? Only. But for me to go to him, I will go to you and so on. I spread the news that I saw the person in liquor store, Allah will expose me also one day. Because who's living and he doesn't have shortcomings? If you think you don't have shortcomings, Allah will, you will be misled, and then Allah will expose you, even in your own house. May Allah protect us from that. So the honor of a human being is so important, especially a Muslim. You're not supposed to violate that. So the only way you can violate it is, the honor of a person is, you can affect the honor of a person is, you affect it positive way or negative way. Positive way by praising them with their goodness they are doing. Everybody will look at them and then alhamdulillah, the brother really talk about, about you. You are a very good person, mashallah, may Allah bless you. Or you bring negativity, and everybody will look at the person like they are nothing. And it is all your fault. They have their part, but you have the fault of other people. Because you don't who brought that. The reason why silent is everything. Not when you see evil, you have to change it, of course. But silence, if you cannot bring something to a person, leave them alone. If you cannot bring goodness to them, leave them alone. فَلَا يَتَكَلَّمْ فِي عِرْضِ أَخِيهِ. You're not supposed to talk bad about anything that will dishonor your brother. بِالْغِيبَةِ وَالنَّمِيمَةِ. Truth backbiting and slandering, because this is the only thing. Sometimes we accusing some people that they did something, but we never even witness, because we heard, that's what people said. And then you're saying that, you will say in the day of Qiyamah also. Because سَبْتُكْتَبُ شَهَادَتُهُمْ وَيُسْأَلُونَ. Any state that you take, Allah will ask you about it. Any statement that you take in this dunya, you will say the same thing in the day of Qiyamah. The reason why sometimes during some marriages, you see the brother is not a good brother, and then they will find him communist, very white communist that he put on, and kufi, and he come because they go and asking the hand of one sister. And you will see some people who have, they are also, jilbab, and they go. They go and ask, is he brother? Oh, he's a brother, a good brother. The statement that you take, that he is a good brother, if you really mean it because he is good brother, alhamdulillah, you will state that the day of Qiyamah. People play with that. Wallah. Sometimes people play with marriages, they can just come and just say, be my witness, you be my witness, and so on, that's it. And they don't even know you. So any statement that you take, if it is on the day of Qiyamah, you will be asked about it. فتكتب شهادتهم ويسأل. May Allah protect us. So sometimes we do that also to cover. And at the end, the sister will go and then find that the brother doesn't have good manners, no respect for the deen, and nothing. He owed the money. Then you will go, he's the one who holding the marriage now. If he is Muslim, still Muslim, that's it. The father cannot take the daughter away from the man anymore. Except they realize that he doesn't pray. The moment you realize your daughter's husband doesn't pray, there's no way. He's not Muslim. He accepts that the prayer is not mandatory upon you, and then he doesn't even pray. What are you doing with someone who doesn't pray? Why your daughter is staying with someone who doesn't pray? You have to take your car, boom. You take all the luggages you put in your car, you bring back to your house. Take her back. So this is another this is a point here. So al-ghaiba wal-namima, you go and slander the boy, slandering and insulting the person. Wala yasubbuhu. It is not haram for you to what? Insult the person, because it reduces also their honor. Wala yasubbuhu, and then you don't also wala yashtimuhu wala yatanaqqasuhu. You don't want to look down upon them. You shouldn't not what? Look down upon them like that. It is haram. Diminuting them like that. It's haram. لأنه محترم. Okay, he is someone who have what? Honor. Okay, because the person, he is respected. Okay, he is muhtaram and he is respected. It is a Muslim. His affair is important in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Shaykh continued, he said, بَلْ يُدَافِعُ عَنْهُ. You see a brother Muslim, you have to always back him up all the time, protecting him. وَيَرُدُّ عَنْهُ الْغِيبَةِ. And then you protect him from what? Anything that is what? Connected to backbiting. Anyone who wants to talk bad about him, tell him stop. I don't know anything about him except good. فهذا هو المفروض. That's what is required for a Muslim. You're supposed to what? Defend him and repel the backbiting from him. This is what obligatory upon him. That's what required for you to do towards your brother Muslim, or a sister towards your sister al-Muslimah. And the Shaykh continues, say, أما أنه يقع في عرضه في المجالس ويشهر عنه حتى لو أخطأ أو وقع في خطيئة فهذا منهي عنه. Even if the brother falls short in something, maybe he is tested with what? Alcohol or something like that we talk about. You're not supposed, when people talk about it, you're not supposed to be a part of it, because it doesn't change anything for you to talk about it. The only way you can do it, مَنْ رَأَى مِنْكُمْ مُنْكَرًا, we always go to that hadith, مَنْ رَأَى مِنْكُمْ مُنْكَرًا فَلْيُغَيِّرْهُ بِيَدِهِ. You see evil, you remove it from your heart with your hand. If you cannot do that, فَبِلِسَانِهِ. Give advice. Preach him. فَإِنْ لَمْ يَسْتَطِعْ. That's the last option you have. If you cannot preach, you cannot take away the evil they are doing, you have to keep it in your heart that you reject what they are doing. Your heart refute it, and then you make it up for the person if you are capable of doing that. But you are not allowed to go and sit down and talk bad about it. No, he's a bad Muslim. He is drinking. What are you going to gain by doing that? فَهَذَا مَنْهِيٌّ عَنْهُ. It is haram for you to do that. It is what? It is not allowed for you to do that. فَلَا تُشَيْهِرْ عَنْهُ فِي الْمَجَالِسِ وَلَكِنْ تَنْصَحُهُ. You're supposed to give him advice. فِيمَا بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَهُ. Between you and him. هَذَا حَقُّهُ عَلَيْهِ. And it's not if you want. It is mandatory for you to do that. If your brother Muslim and he falls short on something, you go between you and him, you talk to him nicely. You give him advice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, he said, وَدُوا إِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ. He told that to always وَدُوا إِلَىٰ سَبِيلِ رَبِّكَ بِالْحِكْمَةِ وَالْمَوْعِظَةِ الْحَسَنَةِ. If you want to call people upon the sabil of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the sirat of Allah, the path of Allah, you always have to do it what? Bil hikmah, with wisdom. It's not a part of wisdom. I will just come, you made a mistake, say, why you always do that in front of people? Nobody wants to be treated like that. No one, even your own children, they don't want that. But when you call them between you and them, and then you talk to them, well, sometimes it works. But some people, they don't even know. You will talk to them in private, it doesn't work at all. But you keep on trying and make dua for them. Anytime you are making, you give him preach, or you are preaching a person, or you are giving them advice, and you see that it doesn't work, well, make dua for them. You get reward for it. And the angels will make dua for you also. Because today that you show yourself that you're trying, you are good, come to Masjid, trying to learn, trying to obey Allah. You don't know the end. We always have to remind ourselves about it, that the race is not how you start. The race is all about how you end. Don't come and tell people that, oh, I'm the one who started running here. Can you close the door, please? I'm the one who was the first one to run. Tell us you were the first one to finish the what? The round. Don't tell us who start. Because we have seen in a sport even, people start, but the first one to run, but the last one to run is the one who will be the first. So Islamically also always think about it. Am I going to be steadfast in this deen? Am I going to end my this deen, my life with this deen or not? So you will show mercy upon those who fall short. Don't look at yourself like you have guarantee. No. May Allah protect us. And you don't go and sit somewhere they're talking about someone. Sometimes we even talking about some Muslim that we don't know. The media is telling us that they are bad, and we believe. The media sometimes are kuffar, that they are disbelievers. And they tell us as such and such, in this such a country they are bad people. They are killing this, they are killing this one, and we testify that. We said that they do. Why we not even witness? The moment we say it, we will behold the day of Qiyamah. We have to what? We have to testify that again in front of Allah. When did you see him killing? You say he killed people. So when did you see him killing these people? Tell me. How are you going to respond? Why you have to destroy your area, make your area difficult because of some people far away? If they brought you something that you don't know about, you don't know the person, he did this, he doesn't do that, they brought you. Rasulullah Allah subhanahu is telling us, وَلَوْلَا إِذْ سَمِعْتُمُوهُ قُلْتُمْ مَا يَكُونُ لَنَا أَن نَتَكَلَّمَ بِهَذَا. We're not supposed to talk about this. Subhanallah, we don't know anything about it. That's it. And this is the ayah, the moment, munafiqun and bad people start talking bad about our mother, Aisha radiallahu anha. The fourth, statement that people take, that they never even see. And human beings always ready to always talk about other people. What about you? May Allah protect us. You have to think about it all yourself. It's all about you, Paul. No one will do your job. You have to do it yourself. So anytime you are doing something, ask yourself, what am I gaining by talking bad about this person? Yes, he made a mistake. Am I supposed to expose him? That's my job? No. It's not even allowed to even, expose evil. Allah is not, is not allowed. So we leave people alone with their Lord. If you cannot give them benefit of doubt, or making dua for them, or advising them, we leave them alone. And especially if they are far away from us. But when they are close to us, we see evil, we try to advise them the way we can. So the Sheikh is saying, Sheikh Hafizahullah, he's telling us that for you to go and sit down and talking about him, about the person who commits something or he did something, you don't even advise him, You sit down in one place and then you guys talking about it, it is backbiting. You have to stay away from that. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, وَلَا يَغْتَبْ بَعْضُكُمْ بَعْضًا. And all backbite each other, it is not allowed. You're not supposed to what? Backbite each other. أَيُحِبُّ أَحَدُكُمْ. Would one of you like أَن يَأْكُلَ لَحْمَ أَخِيهِ, like to eat the flesh of his brother when he's dead? مَيْتًا فَكَرِهْتُمُوهُ. And you will detest it. No one wants to eat the flesh of a dead body. No one wants that. So why are you going to Allah compare you talking about your brother? It's like you eating his flesh. Why he's not there? He's dead. May Allah protect us. When Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Al-Ghiba dhikr akhaka bima yakrah. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is saying that backbiting implies talking about your brother regarding what he dislikes. Even if he's doing something bad, he doesn't want you to talk about it. Sometimes you see a brother, he's trying to hide because he's in a position where he doesn't want nobody to see him. And you follow him, you really want to see him until you say, Assalam alaikum, brother. Yeah, you cross on him, on her. You see, he trying to avoid you, but you always try to go until you want to really see him. Salam alaikum. And you know exactly that you don't want to, he doesn't want to see you. Or you hide that you don't see him, but later on you went and expose him in front of other people. It's a haram. You're not supposed to do that. قال يا رسول الله أرأيت إن كان. And one of them said, أرأيت إن كان, one of the companions, أرأيت إن كان في أخي ما أقول. If he doesn't like you, he doesn't want you to talk about something he's doing bad, right? And then the companion, they asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so what about if what I'm saying is what he is doing? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam قال إن كان فيه ما تقول فقد أغضبته. فقد أغضبته. So if what you say is actually in him, you have in fact backbited him. We got it? And then he said, قال إن كان فيه ما تقول فقد أغضبته. If what is on him, what you're talking about him, it is true that he is what, a thief, and then you sit down with your group, you're talking about it, you backbite him. You are sinful. لأنه لا يحل لك أن تذكر ما فيه عند الناس وإن لم يكن فقد بهته. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, because it is not permissible for you to mention his fault in the presence of other people. And if that is not in him, you have slandered him. If it happened that what you're talking about, he is committing zina. But the brother, he is far away from zina, you slandered him. You surrender him, and then this is what Rasulullah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, يَعِنْدُكُمُ اللَّهُ أَن تَعُودُوا لِمِثْلِهِ أَبَدًا إِن كُنتُم مُؤْمِنِينَ. Allah is warning you, telling you to stay away from that again, to repeat that kind of sin, which is slandering people for slandering them. You know, talking about people what they never did. Lying about people. In kuntum mu'minin, if you are true believer, you have to stay away from that. Things that you're not sure about it, stay away from talking about it. The reason why you are the amanu in ja'akum fasiqun binaba'in fatabayyanu. Something have come to you, a new come to you, make sure you're really sure about it before you even talk about it. Make sure to find out before you talk about it. Don't come and tell us that they said to close the Masjid. Like during COVID, what happened? Oh, you don't know? They closed the Masjid. Huh? When did you see it? That's what they said. Who said it? They said. So you are not aware of the Hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Qila wa qala. He make it haram on you. They said, he said, she said, people say. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam make it a haram. You're not supposed to use that. Make sure if you don't know anything, keep quiet. And كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فليقل خيرا أو ليصمت. If you truly believe in Allah in the day of Qiyamah, you have to always say what is good. And you train yourself on saying anything that is bad. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا وقل لعبادي يقولوا التي هي أحسن. Tell my servant that when they want to say something that is good. So when you come and talking about the brother, that that the brother is a bad guy, and you don't even know for sure that he's a bad guy or he's not. If they ask you what did you see on him and you say he's bad guy, you don't know. You don't look at him. You never bring any proof that he's a bad guy. So who told you that he's bad? So you are the one who's good. That's the meaning. Because if I come and tell you that this guy is bad, it means I'm the one who's good. Who told you that I'm good? So may Allah protect us. It's hard. Don't even leave this dunya. You hold in the right of another human being. You put yourself in fitna. This is how people will become what? Al-Muflis, the day of Qiyamah. And may Allah protect us from that. A lot of Imam talk about Muflis all the time. When you get your reward, you fast, Allah accepted. You did prayer, Allah accepted. But you harm people, you take their right, you violate their right, their honors. The day of Qiyamah, they will come and take your reward and put their evil on you, and then they will throw you in the hellfire. May Allah protect us from that. Because of what? Your tongue. The reason why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave advice to Mu'adh, he says, "Taqilatuka ummuk." You may Allah, it's like Allah, your mom really lose you. People go to hellfire because of their tongue. So you have to protect yourself and protect your tongue. Keep safeguard, your tongue all the time. May Allah protect that. So when you talk about your brother in a gathering, you are not exempt from what? Either being an ardent liar, lying against him, or you are what? A backbiter. Since you have mentioned his faults, shortcomings. When you sit down, you talk about your brother or a sister, you sit down talking about your sister, it is in two things. You are not going to be saved. It's either you praise them, say, he's a good guy, alhamdulillah, or he's, this, then that's it. May Allah bless him more. That's it. But if we usually, when we talk about each other, it's always evil. That he did this. It's either you lie, and this is what? Slandering, and then or what he's doing is true, what you're talking about is true, but you backbite him. You're not going to be saved. May Allah save us from that. So subhanahu wa ta'ala, Sheikh brought the ayah, he said, فَهَذَا لَا يَجُوزُ الْمُسْلِمُ مُحْتَرَمْ وَالْوَاجِبُ النَّصِيحَةَ السِّرِّيَّةَ بِدُونِ تَشْهِيرٍ وَبِدُونِ تَعْيِيرٍ وَبِدُونِ إِشَاعَةٍ. The only thing you can do is what is not, this is not permissible for you to expose your brother. The Muslim must be respected. What is upon you is what? Is to advise him secretly without defamation or condemnation or spreading news about him, his fault. Allah said, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يُحِبُّونَ أَن تَشِيعَ الْفَاحِشَةَ. Subhanallah. I was bringing this ayah, but إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يُحِبُّونَ أَن تَشِيعَ الْفَاحِشَةَ فِي الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Certainly, those who like that the crime of illegal, anything that is what? That is evil. Like fahisha, usually they use it for what? When it comes to what? Zina and zina, usually. But here is zina they are mentioned because they are accusing our mother, and may Allah, she is far away from that. That she commits zina with one of the companions. It's today, if you hear people talking about you that you did this, it not start from you. It's a far away. It starts since. Even our mother have been treating like that. Your prophet even. So may Allah protect us. So should be what? Those who like that illegal, anything fahisha will be what? Spread among the community. Those who believe, they will have a painful adab, punishment in this world. So the punishment of someone who slander and backbite start in this dunya. لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ عَلِيمٌ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ. And then the akhirah also, the person will face the punishment. وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. And Allah knows and you know not. So the hadith is done. The Shaykh just make a conclusion. فَلَيْسَ عِلَاجُ الْمُنْكَرِ بِالتَّشْهِيرِ. The solution of what evil is not for you to what expose. That what? That evil. وَالتَّعْيِيرِ. And what? Condemnation. وَالْحَدِيثِ فِي الْمَجَالِسِ. And you talking about it all the time in every sitting, every gathering. Its cure is what? Truth giving sincere advice. It's for you to give sincere advice. علاجه بالنصيحة والأمر بالمعروف والنهي عن المنكر. For you to what? Forbid evil and what? Command what is what? What is right. Forbid evil and enjoying good. That's what the solution of it. على ما توجبه الشريعة. And then as required by what? The Sharia. كما قال ذلك شيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية رحمه الله في العقيدة الواسطية. Sheikh Ibn Taymiyyah mentioned this part of explanation in his book Aqidatu al-Wasitiyya. We pray may Allah accept what we have done. The hadith is done, inshallah. This week we're gonna start, inshallah, another hadith, so important hadith also, that will also make the community grow in the right way. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت استغفرك واتوب اليك. السلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.